Kirk Franklin is a name that stands out in contemporary gospel music, celebrated for his innovative approach that blends traditional gospel with urban sounds. Despite winning the highest Grammy awards in the gospel genre, Franklin's life has been anything but smooth. While his music has brought joy to countless homes, his personal journey has been marked by deep struggles. Recently, after turning 54, Franklin opened up about the challenges he's faced, revealing a side of his life that many never imagined. From being abandoned as a child to enduring a troubled youth before finally achieving fame, the darkness that has shadowed his life is surprising. But what has Kirk Franklin kept hidden all these years? Join us as we delve into the revelations that this musical icon has finally brought to light, confirming long-held suspicions. Let's begin with the early years of Kirk Franklin's life, a story marked by both hardship and resilience. Born as Kirk Smith on January 26, 1970, in Fort Worth, Texas, Franklin faced a challenging start in life when his mother left him at the tender age of 4. This abandonment thrust him into a world of uncertainty and struggle at an early age. Fortunately, his aunt, Gertrude Franklin, stepped in to provide the stability and love he desperately needed. Taking Kirk into her home, Aunt Gertrude became his guiding light, nurturing his potential and instilling in him the values that would shape his future. Despite finding a loving guardian in Aunt Gertrude, Kirk's life remained fraught with difficulties. His family's financial constraints and the rough neighborhood they lived in exposed him to the harsh realities of street life. The environment was tough, with the constant threat of gang involvement and other negative influences looming over him. Yet Aunt Gertrude's unwavering determination to steer her nephew away from these dangers played a crucial role in his development. From a young age, Kirk exhibited an extraordinary talent for music. Recognizing his potential, his family enrolled him in the church choir when he was just 4 years old. It was here that Kirk's remarkable voice began to captivate audiences, showcasing a gift that would eventually lead him to prominence. At 11, Kirk's musical journey took a significant leap when he assumed control of the adult section of his church choir. This role was pivotal in shaping his skills and passion for music. However, outside the sanctuary of the church, Kirk struggled with the temptations and dangers of his environment. His rebellious tendencies and the harsh realities of street life posed constant threats to his aspirations. A pivotal moment came when Kirk was 15 years old and witnessed the tragic shooting death of a close friend. This traumatic event forced him to reevaluate his life choices and the importance of his aunt's guidance. It became clear that her support was crucial to his survival and success. Kirk's professional breakthrough began as he became more involved in his local church and demonstrated his inventive musical style. Joining the gospel group The Humble Hearts, he recorded original songs that captured the attention of Milton Bigham, who directed the Georgia Mass Choir. This recognition launched Kirk into the spotlight and marked the beginning of his successful career as a professional musician, known for his unique and captivating sound. Kirk Franklin's journey to stardom took a significant turn when he was given a major opportunity by Milton Bigham. Recognizing Franklin's exceptional talent, Bigham offered him a position to lead the DFW Mass Choir. Under his leadership, the choir recorded one of Kirk's compositions, Every Day with Jesus. This exposure paved the way for Franklin's next big break when he performed at the Gospel Music Workshop of America convention in 1990, at just 20 years old. By 1992, Kirk Franklin was poised to make a substantial leap in his career. Determined to take control of his destiny, he took a bold step by founding his own vocal group, The Family. This move was strategic, as it allowed him to harness his growing success and build a unique musical identity. That same year, Franklin signed with Gospel-centric records, setting the stage for a broader reach in the gospel music scene. In 1993, the family released their debut album, Kirk Franklin and the Family. The album marked a pivotal moment in Franklin's career. With singles like Why We Sing and Silver and Gold, the album resonated deeply with audiences, quickly becoming a sensation. Its success was remarkable, achieving platinum status after just 42 weeks on the Billboard Top Gospel Albums chart. The unexpected triumph of Kirk Franklin and the Family not only solidified Franklin's position in gospel music, but also showcased his ability to connect with and captivate a wide audience. Kirk Franklin's success with Kirk Franklin and the Family surpassed even his wildest dreams, but it wasn't a stroke of luck. While many gospel artists of his era struggled to reach beyond their traditional audiences, Franklin managed to captivate listeners who typically weren't drawn to gospel music. His innovative approach, which blended classic gospel with hip-hop and R&B elements, intrigued and attracted a new generation of fans. The success of his debut album fueled Franklin's drive to push the boundaries of gospel music further. Despite facing criticism from some within the industry who favored a more traditional gospel sound and viewed his fusion of genres as too radical, Kirk remained steadfast in his vision. His persistence paid off as he continued to innovate throughout the 1990s and 2000s. Albums like Hero, The New Nation Project, and What You're Looking For were well received, quenching his fans' thirst for new and exciting music. The release of What You're Looking For in 1996 was particularly significant, marking a watershed moment in Franklin's career. The album's immense popularity, especially among younger audiences, led to its nomination for Best Contemporary Soul Album at the Grammy Awards, further cementing his reputation as a groundbreaking artist in contemporary gospel music. Kirk Franklin seemed to have cracked the code for connecting with the prevailing musical tastes of his time. His subsequent albums, notably The New Nation Project, 1998, further solidified his position in the industry. With singles like Lean on Me and Revolution, released the same year, Franklin capitalized on the success of his debut. This album was more than just a continuation of his previous work. It was a deep dive into his personal experiences, reflecting both his past struggles and current triumphs. Despite the evolution of his sound, Kirk remained anchored in the spiritual themes that defined his music. The release of The Rebirth of Kirk Franklin in 2002 marked another significant milestone in his career. The album, featuring the hit single Hosanna, demonstrated Franklin's continued innovation and influence in gospel music. While some traditionalists still resisted his distinctive blend of gospel with contemporary sounds, Franklin's unique approach was undeniable. He had successfully carved out his niche, and despite any initial skepticism, he was resolute in his commitment to his craft and determined to leave a lasting impact on the music world. In 2005, Kirk Franklin released an album that continued to explore themes of hope and redemption. Titled Hero, the album featured powerful tracks like Looking for You and Imagine Me, which resonated deeply with listeners. The success of Hero, including its Grammy win for Best Contemporary R&B Gospel Album, reinvigorated Kirk's creativity and solidified his reputation in the music industry. The album's impact encouraged him to push the boundaries of his craft even further. Kirk's innovative spirit was evident again with the release of Hello Fear in 2011. This album marked a new chapter in his career as he addressed pressing societal issues through his music. Hello Fear was met with both praise and recognition, showcasing Kirk's ability to blend gospel with contemporary themes while remaining true to his spiritual roots. Kirk Franklin's achievements extend beyond the ordinary. He holds the record for the most Grammy Awards in the gospel genre. His impressive collection also includes more Dove Awards and Stellar Awards than any other gospel artist, highlighting his consistent excellence and impact in the field. Franklin's songs have not only been widely acclaimed, but also enjoyed extensive radio airplay, setting records for longevity and popularity on gospel stations. With millions of records sold worldwide, he ranks among the best-selling gospel artists of all time. His innovative style and contemporary sound have played a key role in expanding the reach of gospel music to a broader audience, collaborations, and working with other celebrities. Kirk Franklin's journey through fame and success has been anything but solitary. Over the years, he's collaborated with a diverse array of artists, including Mary J. Blige, Bono, Yolanda Adams, Toby Mac, and Stevie Wonder. One notable collaboration with Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul, resulted in the powerful track Lean on Me, which also featured Bono, Crystal Lewis, Tamela Mann, and R. Kelly. This track became a hit, resonating across both gospel and secular radio. Franklin's frequent collaborations with Yolanda Adams have produced soul-stirring music that has touched many lives, showcasing their remarkable vocal synergy. His work with Toby Mac, a well-known contemporary Christian music artist, further demonstrated Franklin's versatility and ability to thrive across different musical styles. In addition, Franklin teamed up with the legendary Stevie Wonder on the song Why, a collaboration that electrified listeners and further broadened Franklin's musical appeal. These partnerships not only expanded the reach of Kirk Franklin's music, but also helped elevate gospel music within the broader musical landscape, highlighting his wide-ranging influence and adaptability. Life struggles and personal challenges amidst fame. Kirk Franklin's musical career has been nothing short of spectacular, but his personal life has not been without its shadows. Despite his professional achievements, Franklin has faced significant personal challenges, including a struggle with pornography addiction, which he openly addressed in his autobiography, Church Boy. During this period, Franklin was married to Tammy Collins, a longtime friend who became his partner in life. Their marriage blended their families, with Franklin bringing his son Carrion from a previous relationship with Kimberly Williamson and Tammy introducing her 7-year-old daughter, Carrington. The couple went on to expand their family with 3 more children: Kennedy, born in 1997, and Kazia, born in 2000. Kennedy has followed in her father's footsteps, emerging as a notable singer who has performed both on stage and in the studio alongside Kirk. Kazia, too, has shown an interest in music, continuing the family's musical legacy. Kirk Franklin's marriage to Tammy Collins, which began in 1996, faced its share of trials, largely due to Franklin's struggle with pornography addiction. This addiction took a significant toll on his faith and personal life. Franklin didn't shy away from discussing these issues openly in his autobiography, Church Boy, offering a candid look at his struggles. His honesty about his battle with addiction became a source of inspiration for many, showing that even prominent figures face challenges and can overcome them through faith and support. The couple also dealt with rumors and allegations of infidelity, though Franklin steadfastly maintained his fidelity to Tammy. Throughout these difficult times, Franklin and Collins relied heavily on counseling, their faith, and mutual trust to navigate their issues. Their commitment to each other and their family ultimately strengthened their bond, with Tammy standing as a crucial pillar of support in Franklin's life and career. Despite the turmoil, their relationship grew more resilient. Health issues, surmounted by Kirk Franklin. Despite his vibrant and energetic presence on stage, Kirk Franklin's health has been marked by significant challenges. While he exudes agility and enthusiasm during performances, his behind-the-scenes reality is far from flawless. Recently, Franklin has openly shared his struggles with chronic pain, a condition that has persisted throughout much of his career. The physical demands of his profession have exacerbated these issues, making it a constant battle to manage his health while maintaining a rigorous performance schedule. The strain on his health reached a critical point on November 1, 1996, when, at just 26 years old, Franklin experienced a serious accident. After introducing the opening act Yolanda Adams at a Memphis auditorium, he fell from the stage into the orchestra pit. During the fall at the Memphis auditorium, Kirk Franklin landed head-first, resulting in a serious head injury. He was rushed to the hospital with his shirt soaked in blood and admitted to intensive care, a distressing situation for both him and his family. Fortunately, Franklin's recovery was significantly aided by the unwavering love and support of his wife, Tammy Collins. Additionally, he was buoyed by a wave of encouragement from fans worldwide who inundated him with calls, postcards, and well wishes during his hospital stay. Motivated by a strong desire to attend the upcoming Stellar Awards, Franklin focused on his recovery with determination. Just a month after his hospitalization, he made a remarkable comeback at the event. His grand appearance not only made headlines, but also marked a triumphant return to the spotlight. At the Stellar Awards, Franklin was the star of the night, taking home 5 awards, including the prestigious Artist of the Year. Kirk Franklin's decision to attend the Stellar Awards was far from ordinary. He explained to his wife, Tammy Collins, that his presence was driven by a powerful statement of faith. "I wanted to make a fool out of the devil," Franklin declared. He further emphasized his resolve by addressing the devil directly, stating, "You're not going to try to take my life and think I'm not going to praise God. I'm a living testimony." Despite facing significant health challenges, Franklin's dedication to his craft and his steadfast perseverance have cemented his status as a legendary figure in gospel music. His resilience in the face of adversity has endeared him to fans and solidified his place in their hearts. Beyond his musical achievements, Kirk Franklin has made substantial contributions to the community through his Kirk Franklin Foundation, established in 1997. This foundation is dedicated to nurturing the talents of underprivileged individuals by providing access to musical education programs, workshops, and mentorship. Through these efforts, the foundation aims to cultivate a new generation of artists who bring light and hope to the world. In addition to his foundation, Franklin has supported other charitable organizations, such as Feed the Children and Compassion, further extending his impact and spreading hope to those in need. A moment of scandals and public scrutiny. In the tumultuous journey of Kirk Franklin's rise to fame, one aspect that cannot be overlooked is the controversies that have occasionally marred his public image. Despite his significant accomplishments and contributions to gospel music, Franklin has not been immune to public scrutiny and controversy. One notable incident occurred in 2021 when an argument between Kirk Franklin and his estranged son, Kerrion, was recorded and inadvertently leaked to the media. The recording, which captured a heated exchange filled with profanity and harsh language, quickly became a focal point of controversy, impacting Franklin's public image, particularly within the Christian community that holds him in high regard. The situation was further complicated by Kerrion's allegations of physical and verbal abuse during his childhood. These accusations added a layer of complexity to the already strained relationship between father and son. In response to the uproar, Franklin issued a public apology and offered an explanation for the troubled dynamics with his son. He expressed remorse for the public nature of their conflict and acknowledged the challenges they faced in their relationship. Despite the controversy, both Franklin and Kerrion have publicly demonstrated their efforts to reconcile and repair their relationship. While Kirk Franklin's very public issues with his son Kerrion captured significant media attention, an even more intriguing chapter of his life was unfolding. For much of his life, Franklin had grappled with the absence of a father figure, leaving him with a profound void and numerous unanswered questions about his father's identity. Kirk Franklin's dream to meet his father comes true at 53. In a deeply personal and revealing documentary titled Father's Day, A Kirk Franklin Story, gospel icon Kirk Franklin invites viewers to join him on an emotional journey to uncover the identity of his biological father and address his strained relationship with his estranged son. The film begins with a poignant look back at Franklin's early life, marked by isolation and loneliness. At the age of 4, he was adopted by his distant relative Gertrude, who was 64 years old at the time. With no siblings or extended family around, Franklin describes his early years as deeply solitary. "There was never a time I didn't know I was adopted. It was always a framework of who I was," Franklin reflects in the documentary. "I was raised alone. It was horrible. The documentary provides an unflinching look into Franklin's upbringing and his tumultuous relationship with both his mother and his estranged son. It also captures the process of making his new album, Father's Day, which is set for release on October 6th and features songs like Try Love and All Things. During the film's production, rumors about Franklin's biological father began circulating following his aunt's funeral, a gathering he chose not to attend because of the presence of his estranged mother, whom he had not seen in 23 years. At the funeral, a man who had previously dated Franklin's mother was suggested as a possible biological father, igniting speculation and intrigue. After the funeral, rumors about Kirk Franklin's biological father reached his mother, who promptly contacted him to dismiss the claims. Meanwhile, the man rumored to be Franklin's father also offered to provide a DNA sample to resolve the speculation once and for all. The 35-minute documentary clip reveals that Richard Hubbard, a man living near Franklin's recording studio, was confirmed by DNA testing to be his biological father. This revelation was a profound shock to Franklin, who had been led to believe that Dwight Allen, who passed away in 2020, was his father. "I buried the man I thought was my father," Franklin reflected. "I flew to Houston and made peace with him after receiving an anonymous phone call in 2017, informing me he was dying of cancer. Upon receiving the 99.9% positive DNA test results confirming Hubbard as his biological father, Franklin's reaction was one of disbelief and anguish. Overcome with emotion, he exclaimed, "This man is my father? My mama lied to me again?" The revelation stirred deep pain within Franklin, who had suffered greatly in his youth due to a lack of paternal guidance. He lamented, "I struggled with love, intimacy, faith, identity, and to know that the answer was less than 10 minutes away. All I ever wanted was a dad." In the wake of this discovery, Franklin sought out his birth mother for the documentary to confront her with the truth. Despite the overwhelming evidence, she insisted the DNA test results were erroneous and requested a second paternity test. The second test confirmed Hubbard's paternity again. The documentary captures the poignant first meeting between Hubbard and Franklin. Despite the emotional turmoil, Franklin expressed no resentment towards Hubbard, who was equally stunned to learn of his connection to Franklin. Kirk Franklin's revelation about his biological father left him reflecting on how close he had been to having a father figure in his life. "He didn't know he had a son, and I didn't even know I had a father that close. I was that close to having a daddy," Franklin expressed, his voice tinged with a mix of sadness and longing. "I wanted a daddy so bad. Who am I? Because I have only known me broken." Franklin found it perplexing that, despite growing up in a small, close-knit community, the identity of his biological father was kept from him. "This little baby got dropped in a neighborhood where everybody knew everybody, yet I was never told who my real father was," he remarked, underscoring his sense of bewilderment. Throughout his career, Franklin has often linked his personal struggles and search for identity to his challenging upbringing. This newfound knowledge about his biological father led to a significant emotional breakthrough, not only for Franklin, but also for his estranged 35-year-old son, Carrion. Their fractured relationship had made headlines in 2021 when Carrion leaked a recording of a heated argument between them. The documentary reveals a hopeful turn in their relationship. Franklin shares with Carrion the news of his newfound grandfather, a revelation that opens a path toward healing and reconciliation. "My son is a beautiful soul. There are parts of his life that are his to share. I am just very proud that I'm seeing him in his own way," Franklin told People magazine after the documentary's release. Franklin expressed optimism about Carrion's journey, noting his son's struggles and the potential for growth. He is beginning to reveal and testify to his struggles, his own battles with certain things that have at times cost him. "I know many young black men struggle with these same things, and as he continues to get help and healing, He's going to help so many. He has me, and now his grandfather, who will be there to help in any way we can. In the documentary, Franklin also addressed those who have endured similar traumas. I would say to anyone who's lived in a history of trauma like I have, I just want to remind you that you deserve so much more. If I didn't have music to work on in the middle of this, I don't think I would make it through this. People that I work with, they've become my family, he shared. The documentary, which accompanies Franklin's first new solo album since 2019, delves deeply into his personal journey. Titled Father's Day, the album and documentary explore themes of loss, self-discovery, and redemption. Franklin describes the title as having a triple meaning. It represents what he missed, where he is now, and what has always been. Kirk Franklin has undeniably etched his name into the annals of music history, but his journey is far from static. In the ever-evolving and fiercely competitive world of gospel music, staying relevant requires constant innovation and resilience. Franklin has adeptly met these challenges head-on, continuously evolving his musical style to remain at the forefront of the industry. Even at 54, his ability to adapt ensures there is still much more to look forward to from this musical icon. What are your thoughts on Kirk Franklin's journey and the challenges he has faced? Share your insights in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to check out the next video on your screen. You're going to love it.